All right, welcome to round number 3. We have our King of the Hill champion, John, versus Daniel Law. We got Dredgeless Dredge and Bogles Bogles in our feature match. I will let them know they may get started. Man, both players just playing rip-offs of Modern, but not quite as good. Let's hopefully get a full 3 games out of this, though. I do like the Dredge deck a lot, but I definitely think it still needs a little bit of tinkering.
Season of Growth. What does it do?
Reveal top 5, I may choose a creature.
Hey, they're looking it up. I'll look it up as well for you guys.
Ooh. This counts as going from the deck to the graveyard, right?
Yeah.
So
The top 5 of your library, reveal a creature from among them, put it in hand, the rest of the graveyard. So, a little bit worse. Grisly Salvage.
Put a 1/1 white spirit token with flying.
Spell mastery doesn't really matter. You'd rather have the cards in the graveyard. Ooh, did hit a Narcomoeba, though. That will get to be back. And looks like he's got...
Untap draw?
Yep.
Couldn't quite see what that was.
What? Pilled the second green for the Witch Stalker?
Huh?
Pilled the second green for the Witch Stalker?
No. For something else. I don't want to countless battles.
Probably just stream to YouTube, also live. I think they do both simultaneously, right? I believe they can. I'd have to look at our setup. We do post all of our games to YouTube, usually like the next week. So if you can, you're more than welcome to check out the videos. If you missed any, you can check out our library. We've got a lot of games posted there as well.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, sorry. Just double checking to make sure I don't draw.
Man, an Eidolon of countless battles. Just casting it. No other creatures on top of it. You hate to see it from John said.
No, I had no creatures in hand and I drew the Eidolon.
I think he said he didn't have any creatures. I don't think I would have kept that hand then.
Play Homeboy. Great on 1/1.
Haunted Dead, that's what that card is. Okay.
I'll discard a Haunted Dead and a Prized Amalgam. Where's the Spirit? Can you grab me a Spirit?
Is it white?
Actually, I got my own.
Yeah, because those are pretty far down.
Trigger, Prized Amalgam.
Yep.
Cast Gurmag.
What? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I was so confused. Like, how did he had another Haunted Dead in the graveyard? Okay. So he just shortcutted. He had 2 Haunted Dead, so he just discarded the one, but he just put that one into play off of it. What this means is that he'll also get the Prized Amalgam back as well, because he had the Haunted Dead come back here.
On your instep. Or
Yep.
mine instep.
Yeah, there they go. I thought they were gonna miss it. I thought I was gonna have to step in there. I'm glad I didn't.
Play a Ethereal Wanderer.
Good.
He is now a 5/5. Draw card.
Yep.
So he's getting 1, 2, 3.
That math checks out.
And he counts himself as a creature, so yeah, 5/5. Life return, Sunpetal Grove. Griff
Is
Spoon.
it Grispoon? Yeah.
Draw card.
Ooh, all that glitters too.
Draw
Oh,
card. So now he's getting 1, 2, 3.
so he had an all that glitters.
5,
I think I would have rather
6,
seen
7,
that see play
8,
than that.
9. So he's a 9/9. I'm going to prey upon your Gurmag Angler.
Oh, okay, he's pretty fun. That makes sense.
Draw card. That's 17, 9 in the air.
Throw Spirit at it.
Yep.
Caw.
Yeah.
Let's see what Daniel's gonna be playing. Let's say it's Grisly Salvage.
Reveal top 5, I may put a creature or land card from home. Put them in my hand, rest in the graveyard.
Hey, he's explaining the card. That means I'll put it out for you guys.
4, 5.
Oh, unfortunately, we don't have the picture for it. We do have the text. For the top 5 cards of your library, you may put a creature or land card from among them in your hand. Put the rest in the graveyard. Just a way to fill the graveyard a little bit more.
Blooming Marsh back.
Yep.
I think Frontline should be and will be as big as some of the big names in the show. Oh, thanks, man. Just think about loud with the double stream. Yeah, it's...
7.
I know YouTube streaming is a little bit clunkier when you do it than Twitch is. It's definitely something that we've been looking into. We just haven't actually got around to doing it yet. It's just weird with how to set it up. But that's it. And we get the cool extensions through Twitch with our Cardboard Live so you can see the deck list at home as well. Which you still could if we had YouTube as well, but we're trying to push everyone this for our streaming and then our videos later on YouTube kind of thing. Man, just loading up. He really wish he could draw an Unflinching Courage,
5,
though.
6, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. He's in 18.
Is there any way to do one more damage? Oh, he's got Narcomoeba, though.
One more land.
Oh, he has Silk Wrap. He just Silk Wraps the Narcomoeba.
Silk Wrap.
Good.
Swing for game.
There we go. I was like, he just has it.
This deck blows up really fast.
Man, that was a real close race there. John able to get game number 1, though. Means Dredge will get to be on the play for game number 2. At least there's a 5, hopefully. Fortunately, Dredgeless Dredge doesn't really need a lot of cards in the graveyard, or a lot of cards in hand. Most of the cards they want to be in the graveyard, so it can still explode. You just hate to see it, though.
You mill a bunch of stuff and then draw freaking. Yep.
Pass.
Jason Williams got a Grow Clarksville was voted best place to live in. I actually don't hate the Clarksville area. I actually like it a lot. It's definitely growing a lot in the last couple of years, though, for sure.
Yep.
And we're so close to like Nashville. Satyr Wayfinder hits a land. Fortunately, just got the 1 amalgam. He definitely wanted to see like a Scrapheap Scrounger in one of those discards. He's hoping that John. Oh, he's not going to attack. Unfortunately, Daniel would really like to trade the Citrus Supplier down so we get a couple more cards in the graveyard.
Gurmag Daddy.
Another Supplier, that'll do. That plays.
Narcomoeba. Yep.
Oh, good call on John's half. Get a Narcomoeba. Get the amalgam back at end step.
Hey, I'm honestly hoping that you hit a bunch of dredgers.
Thank you.
A bunch of stuff. Because I love playing dredge.
And he has a Scrapheap Scrounger in hand. So this is on a multi 5. This is exactly what
Exile a creature to bring back.
Daniel wanted to see.
On that draw?
Yeah.
16?
The boy.
Ethereal Lumber?
Yep.
Draw card. First boon.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Draw card.
Ooh, piece of candy. John is able to draw a bunch of cards off of the Season of Growth.
He's getting plus
It's an Enchantress
4,
effect,
plus
but only for
3,
auras.
4 with flying and first strike. Go.
Opting not to attack. I can. The issue with that though is John needs to be kind of aggressive here. I think he has to put the pressure on Daniel. Even though Daniel's gonna crack back for a lot, I think just getting in a little bit of damage here and there is gonna be how John's gonna be able to take this game over. Because all he needs to do is hit a lifelink enchantment, and the game is pretty over. Well, maybe not. Abrupt Decay kind of changes the math.
Trigger chill.
If he can actually draw it instead of just pitching it to Grisly Salvage. Does get a creepy chill, gets to do a little bit more damage. Not exactly ideal if you're on John's behalf, but that's what I was kind of saying about the Dredgeless Dredge is you don't need a lot. You can mulligan pretty aggressively with this deck. It's your quantity or your quality of cards matters a lot more than your quantity. And when your quantity is just the top of your deck, it doesn't really matter what's in your opening hand as long as you can set that up.
So I'm gonna make for 8.
That math checks out. That's 9, yeah.
We'll block 3 2 die.
This guy?
Yeah.
Good.
And I'll take 6.
Ooh, Gurmag Angler.
Here you go.
So that was your only card in hand.
Yeah.
Untap, draw. I will play.
Ooh, Gift of Orzhova gives lifelink, correct?
1 enters the field. Scry 1. So he's got 1, 2,
Pull it up. Pretty sure Gift of Orzhova gives lifelink. Is lifelink and flying?
5, 6. So he's a 7, 6. Gift of Orzhova.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm gonna play a forest.
Okay.
Gift
Yeah,
of
check
Orzhova.
creature you get plus 1/+1 lifelink. So he's got a
5, 6, 7, 8, 7 with flying and lifelink. So he's a 9, 8 with flying and lifelink.
Yep.
9.
So you're gonna go to 16.
attack for 9. That's gonna let him gain some life. He'll be able to block the Gurmag Angler with a 1/1. See, and this is why I would have preferred to have seen attack last turn. So John would have been at 4 here. But now he would have been back up to like 13, and to be able to trade there, take 6 more, would have been down to like 7.
Okay, 9.
Yep. I go.
Uh-huh.
Good play from John, just getting some life back. That's why you play the cards like that.
5, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Gotta imagine you just gotta chump the Gurmag Angler here.
Cards in hand. 1. I'll be a 5.
Opting to not.
Oh, yeah.
So the reason I don't care for that, if he just has like a mill effect and can hit double Creeping Chill, then John would have just died there. I don't think that was even on his radar at all, though, unfortunately for him. But it didn't end up mattering too much. He's just gonna load the homie up some more.
Draw a card. Scry. Cool. Red sleeve can attack. Other sleeve can't. Grisly. Draw a card.
Draw another one. Yoink.
Land for turn, Sunpetal Grove.
So we can play a Witch Stalker back on blocking as well.
Scry.
He's gonna be able to attack for
With H. No.
1, 2,
Can't say the word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
counting 14.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 10. So he's a 13, 11 with flying and lifelink. So an 18.
Trust him on the math there.
Pass.
Man, that's the one thing about lifelink and big stupid shit hexproof creatures. You just
The thing is if you
life
have
swings
block,
matter.
you have 19 power on board. Believe it or not.
Yep, I believe it. I play Dredge.
So I don't think there's any way Daniel's gonna be able to get out of this. He can blow up the ethereal armor, but he really needs to get rid of. There's no way for him to get rid of the evasion, so he has nothing he can even block with. He's got triple evasions stacked up. Yeah, the lifelink is really gonna be killer against Daniel.
Theorist and Prized Amalgam.
Looks like he's taking 1, 2, 3, 6 there.
6.
Yeah.
Grisly Salvage.
Really needs to Narcomoeba here. Double Creeping Chill puts him at 14.
I'll grab an amalgam.
Uh-huh.
Go.
Untap draw.
Yep. Can you play 2 enchantments?
He's a 13. So you'll be at 1 and I'll be at 19. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16 on board. Vassal Tower Archer.
Yep, that's a blocker.
Inner's tapped.
Okay.
13.
I'm at 1.
I'll be at 19.
Man, swing for 13, gaining 13 life, putting Daniel back down to a 1. Unfortunately, that's just another land. He can attack, he's gonna get blocked.
Take.
11.
Yep.
Going down to 8.
I'm at 8.
Alright.
Untap draw. Oh, he's dead. Third alarm.
Yep.
Draw a card.
Going for high score.
Gurmag.
Going for more high score.
Damn.
Discard 2 cards to the Haunted Pit.
Alright.
I get Spirit. I'll block.
Ooh. Alright, I gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So 13 plus.
It's 18.
Oh wow, that's a
What-
great
Sorry, it was
play
30
from
last
Daniel.
time.
I did
These
not
are
even see
18.
that in the grave.
19, 20,
Whenever
21,
ATBs
22,
make a 1/1 fly spirit token that can block.
24,
That will
23,
keep him alive.
22. So I'll gain 24. I'll be at 32.
Fortunately, he goes going all the way up to 32. That is a
Land for turn,
abnormally large life
get my
total.
Thing, banished homeboy.
Bring back amalgams.
Uh-huh.
It's my turn.
Daniel's got a lot of power though. Is there gonna be any way he can
You're hanging on.
scrounge up enough power? Does he keep the Driven Despairs?
Uh,
Alright, that will do it. Congratulations to Mr. John Barron, our king of the hill. Went all 3 rounds, got to play all 3 feature matches and win all 3 games. So that will do it for our Primetime Pioneer. Just make sure to check us out on all of our social medias, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Check us out in store. The next stream night will be on Friday at 7:30 for standard. And until then, you've been watching Frontline Games, and we're always welcome to battle on the front line.